Study Section 3. Animal Social Behavior. Introduction. In the previous study section, we examined animal communication. In this study section, we will explore social behavior of animals. Learning outcomes. When you have studied this section, you should be able to explain social behavior of animals. Social behavior. All animals, irrespective of their size and other characteristics, relate to other members of their species. In microscopic organisms like amoeba, the social relationship occurs only during the short time it takes it to split into two. In other species, such as the social insects, social relationship is so necessary these insects cannot survive as individuals on their own. This is true also of humans, who are dependent on others until they reach maturity. Social behavior of animals is the sum of inter-individual relationships among the members of that population. A population of hyenas, lions, rhinoceros, penguins, and so on. It is not the same thing as the generic meaning of behavior, which is the sum of all motor responses of an organism to all the external and internal stimuli acting upon it. The various groups of animals have peculiar social behavior, which can be used to distinguish between the groups. Behaviors involved in interactions among species are generally classified as agonistic behaviors, predatory behaviors, and reproductive behaviors. These behaviors result in individual distance, also known as the kiss distance. Note: social organization of some kind is common to all animals. However, the type of organization varies with the nervous system of the species. Let us now consider the social behavior of some animal species. Wolves. Wolves are social animals and live in closely knit packs. A typical wolf pack is a group consisting of a pair of adult wolves and their offspring of all ages. Wolf packs are usually organized to serve or perform specific functions for the group to which they belong, and the function can vary from hunting to rearing the young. The adult population in a wolf pack is not made up solely of members of one sex, but consists of both male and female wolves arranged in defined ways. The male and female leaders in the pack are known as the alpha pair. The alpha pair has the sole right to mate and reproduce in the group. The number of individual members in a wolf pack is determined by the abundance of prey it can lay hold on within its territory, with some having as many as 30 wolves. Wolverines are strong and courageous fighters and are remarkably cunning. Chimpanzees. Chimpanzees spend considerable time both in trees and on the ground. While on trees, chimpanzees make use of both hands and feet to move, or they swing by their arms from the branches of one tree to the branches of another. When chimpanzees want to go long distances, they do not travel on trees but instead move on ground. Chimpanzees can walk upright, but they more often lean on knuckles of their hands and walk on all fours. Chimpanzees are active during the day searching for food, playing with their young and mating. At night, they usually sleep in the trees in nests that they make out of branches and leaves. Monkey behavior ranges from the friendly to the aggressive towards human. Baboons are boisterous, cunning, and often fierce. They have been known to raid human settlements and sometimes attack humans. Vultures. Most vultures eats many different foods, including dead meat, garbage, and the waste of other animals. Vultures can remain in flight for long hours, soaring gracefully on long, broad wings. When one bird finds a dead or dying animal, others fly in from long distances away to feed on the animal as soon as it drops dead. When feeding, vultures obey a strict social order based on body size and strength of beak. This is the reason why vultures will always allow large mammals at the scene to eat first before they start eating. Marsupials. The social behavior of marsupials is thought to be generally less complex when compared to those of other placental mammals. Marsupials do not vocalize to the same extent as other mammals, and in most instances, they exhibit limited levels of social organization. Many marsupials are solitary animals during their adult lives, and their social interaction is primarily confined to temporary pair bonds. Among the most socially inclined marsupials are the whip-tailed wallabies, which form groups called mobs of 30 or more individuals that roam and feed together. Observation of animal social behavior, however, indicates that even the social structure of the whip-tailed wallabies is far less intricate than those of the placental mammals. Ants. The most distinguishing trait of ants' behavior is sociability. Ants do not act individually. They behave according to the needs of the colony, in roles dictated by the caste into which they are born. The major social ant is the colony, which forms a nest. Summary. In this study section, we explain the social behavior of selected animals. These animals include ants, vultures, chimpanzees, and wolves. End of study section 3. Thanks for listening.